live stream. Got a Samsung S20 and I can't put a microphone in, so maybe I'll need to go back to my old Samsung 9, which I can put a microphone in, which is pretty good. So light. Yeah, so anyway, what did I title this? Australia is opening up. And what does that entail? Well, basically, pandemic pretty much closed everything down. Some people call it a scandemic. Let's not get into that. Yeah, but all the shops are opening. But if you want to come to Australia at the moment, they're only letting in citizens and people with permanent residence. So if you're a tourist and you want to come to Australia, obviously you can't come at the moment. Yeah, it's a real pity because, I like tourists, especially those white Irish people who go to the beach and decide they want to get cooked. So, anyway, what is going to happen? So, I reckon that we're just going to open up and we will probably stay open pretty much to the next pandemic, which will be in over 100 years, Other viruses will try and get up there, but they're probably not going to make it. So, if you're overseas and not in Australia, what should you prepare for when you come to Australia? Well, basically, all you need is money. There is enough people of different cultural backgrounds, so there's a lot of people from India and China that it's not really, you don't need to know the Australian culture when you come here because we're a multicultural background, lots of people with different cultures. Over time, a majority of them integrate into one society. And Australian culture has changed over the past 100 years, which is a good thing because the Australian culture of 100 years ago was quite racist, but now it's less racist. Racism is still there, not only with people like me, the Anglos, but you got people, other ethnic backgrounds that are also racist as well. You just can't get away from it. Racism is everywhere. All we can do is reduce it. So you don't really need to prepare for coming to Australia. You don't even really need to learn slang. Do you need to learn bonza and she'll be right? Nah, because a lot of people don't say that stuff. A lot of people just talk the way I am speaking now because we do interact with other cultures quite a lot. So when you do that, then you need to be able to talk to them very clearly. And this is generally how I speak. Although I like to act stupid a lot of the times because if you act stupid, it makes the other people feel, feel more comfortable. I'll feel like you're an idiot and I don't want to know you. You're a bit crazy. Please see the door, just go over there and walk through it and don't come back. So, live stream, I don't really know what to say in these. Please help me out. But anyway, so Australia is opening up. Hopefully, in the middle of next year, people who are not Australians will be able to come back to Australia. There is a fear in that Okay, so here's the point. The Liberals want to bring a lot of people from overseas to come in here to get jobs. But why they want to do that? They say, Australia needs to grow, they need jobs. No, that's not why they're doing it. They want to do it so they can pay them lower wages and destroy or give them the minimum amount of job security. So that's basically why the Liberals want to do it. Then you got the people on the also the people on the right that want to reduce it. So you got people on the right centre of politics. One of them want to open it up because they want to pretty much destroy the working person's bargaining position. So wages in Australia haven't really grown in 10 years. And now they're just starting because of the lockdowns and also the restriction of immigration. People have more bargaining power now. But I don't see that lasting forever. As soon as they start allowing all the immigrants who want a better life to come in, they'll try and use that to reduce your wages and also reduce your conditions. So that's basically what they're going to do. There will be backlash, I reckon, with immigrants coming in from some people who probably don't have a job in the first place. But I don't blame those immigrants for wanting to come here. A majority of people who come to Australia, they come here because they think we are a better society and you can earn a lot better money. And also they think that we are fun people. Fun in the sun until a shark eats you. No. You know, a shark is probably going to kill about 1 or 2 people a year. Around the world, only a few. So I wouldn't worry about sharks. I'd just be worrying about crossing the road. You're more likely to get run over than getting chomped by a shark. So that is... no people turn up because, that's all right. My live streams are crap. So, what you need to do is you need to make plans. So you're in your own country and you need to save money. Well, that's a given. You go overseas, you need money. But also you need plans as well. The internet is an awesome place to get a lot more information about the world. You can get basically information on anything these days on the internet. So there should be no reason why you can't find the information that you need. If you need information about immigration, well, it's an immigration website, customs website. Yeah, it's if you're from China, I just wouldn't bring those dried mushrooms. The last few times I've been through immigration, they just get the mushrooms and go, what is this? What is this? You have mushrooms. Did you declare it? Or no, you didn't. Oh, there you go, in the rubbish. That's it. So, because they are a biological hazard, but I'm not part of immigration or customs anyway. So, a bit tired. If you look outside, it is quite wet. So, you can see it is quite wet outside. And usually this time of year it's between 15 and 20 degrees. But in the last month, there's been quite drastic changes in the climate. Like 3 days ago, it was like 25 degrees, quite warm. But now it's only about 12, it's down rain. So we are in a La Nina. There's just been so much rain. All the water catchments are full. All the dams are filling up very quickly. And Victoria is going to get quite wet. So you need to take into consideration weather. Now, there is a fallacy that Australia is warm. That's not the case. You go to Queensland, you have tropical temperatures. Perth, southern part of Australia, so Perth, Adelaide, Melbourne, Sydney have pretty similar, not the same weather, in that it's about in between 10 and 15 degrees in winter. And in summer, it's between about 25 and 45. So in summer is hotter than in winter up in Queensland. And Northern Territory, it's a lot warmer. And in the south, it's a lot colder. Then you go to Tasmania, they have coldest temperatures at all. In Melbourne, it's usually about 5 degrees cooler than Tasmania. So winter's probably about 5 to 10 degrees. Or even 0 to 10 degrees, actually. There's a broad range. And in summer, it's like 20 to 30 degrees. So you need to look at the place where you're going. And driving's okay. If you drive in the city, you get a lot of traffic lights. It's just like driving anywhere else that doesn't have crowded streets. So if you're from the United States or Canada, you probably have okay time driving here. Europe, the streets are a bit narrower, and basically this is the way I like to say. Australians can probably drive in a lot of countries. Third world countries are different. They are just a mess themselves. Hong Kong, Australians won't survive driving in Hong Kong. The roads are pretty narrow, and for me it's confusing. I probably just get lost all the time. So yeah, it should be okay. On the freeways is okay. Now if you're driving in the countryside, obviously it's a lot faster, no freeways, so you need to be more alert, especially at night time, because you've got animals. I've nearly ran into a few kangaroos and deers. Yes, we do have deers here in Kinglake up north. Deers, they just jump on the road and they jump back into the forest. Kangaroos, they usually want to get over the road, so they will hop on the road, your car hit them. They do go on the other side of the road, but they're usually flying. So you've got a flying kangaroo. Anyway, that's it for this live stream. I will do one next week. And if anyone has anything they want to ask, please leave a comment down below. So, how do I end it? Okay, press the X. Hooroo. And just remember, very few people in Australia say hooroo.